Hey, what's up, everybody? Metal Biker Dude coming at you here. So we have some downtime here, right? I'm guessing there's a lot of people at home right now, and so I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while, and that is I'm going to go ahead and unleash a couple of full links for you guys, and over here on YouTube. And the reason being is because first of all, I know not everybody can afford to support me on Patreon. I get it. If you can, it's $2.99 a month. That's all you have to spend on it. So there are people that do more than that, but $2.99 gets you into everything. So with that said, I know not everybody can, and so for that, and because of the situation that we find ourselves in right now, I just need you guys to do me a favor. I'm going to ramble a little bit here, and the reason is because this is another way for you guys to support me, to support the channel. And if you can't do it via Patreon, it's certainly easy to do it by doing two things. First of all, listening to my rambling, and then the other thing is to hit the like button on this particular video, because this will be monetized, and then that way it kind of helps me justify throwing out the freebie stuff there. So I am going to release Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By, and I'm going to also release Lil Wayne's mixtape. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. I wanted to kind of give something for Eminem people and something for Lil Wayne people, and depending on how things go and how many likes I get on this particular video, I may move forward with some more, but I need to get enough views on this one and enough likes. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, in the description below, there is a link to my other channel, which is MBD Reacts, which is primarily comedy stuff. I'd appreciate it if you guys could go over there and subscribe to that channel too. Surprisingly enough, and I was surprised by this, I just found this out not too long ago, that I'd say somewhere between 40 and 50% of the videos over there are monetized. Now the problem is there's only 3,500 people subscribing, so you know there's no money in it. But if I get enough people over there to subscribe, and make sure you like all my videos, even the ones that you know are not going to be monetized, if you just make sure that you like my videos, I would really appreciate it. And we find ourselves in, and this is where I'm going to kind of ramble a little bit, but I think it's somewhat poignant as well. We find ourselves in some very, very weird times, and and depending on what part of the country you're from, if you're from New York or Michigan, Ohio, Florida, California, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, wherever you find yourself, you've got a different law in place, right? And it's it makes things kind of weird, because people in Ohio and Michigan, especially, I think Michigan, I'm pretty sure they're on full lockdown. I believe New York is supposed to be on a full lockdown. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention, because probably like you guys, it's not fun to sit there and watch the news all day, which is another reason why I'm trying to unleash some of these videos, to give you guys something to take your mind off everything. But at any rate, the fact that every state is kind of on a different path right now with this virus, and we have states that have 3,000 or 4,000 people infected, and you got states that have 2 or 3 people or whatever, and everything in between. So it's just it's just a weird time. And I've been on this planet a long time, and I've never experienced anything like this. I remember 9/11 as it happened yesterday, but I don't recall anything like we're going through now. They're different. 9/11 was very directing, and no matter whether you were a Democrat or Republican, it seemed like for a brief moment in time, everybody kind of came together. And that was a really cool thing that happened out of a horrific incident. Whereas this here, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like there's much directive right now, So, but anyway, I am rambling at that point. But, so what have I been doing is I've been watching, I have UFC Fight Pass. And so I've gone back through and, I didn't start watching the UFC diligently until about 4 years ago. And that was right around the time things started really taking off for the UFC, But, so the past few days, or past couple weeks really, I've been watching UFC Fight Pass, going back and watching fights, A, that I'd never seen before, and B, that I didn't know the outcome. Now, those are usually obscure fights because, if I went back through and I watched Anderson Silva fights, or Nick Diaz fights, or Chael Sonnen fights, generally speaking, I kind of already knew who won those fights, so I had to find the more obscure ones. But that's kind of what I've been doing with my time, because like a lot of people, I am dying for some sports. I kind of live, eat, and breathe sports, and that's, watching old hockey games or old football games. I already know what happens, so it just makes it, So, but anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to find, I'm going to kind of keep an eye on this particular video, see how long people stayed connected to the video, and see how many likes we get and views, obviously, and depending on how that goes, I will do this again, and just a kind of a way to kind of help supplement some things here. So, because Dirty's struggling too, guys. Make no mistake about that. This has really had to make us tighten our own belts. So, at any rate, I hope you guys enjoy Music to Be Murdered By, and I think, which one is it? Hang on one second here, guys. Okay, yeah, it's No Ceilings. That's the one I'm loading that one up first, and then I will load up Music to Be Murdered By with Eminem. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you leave some chatter down in the comments section below here, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, everybody stay safe out there, all right? Metal Biker Dude, peace.